Okay, so let me check, make sure this thing is working. Ah, okay, yes, I am. It's working. Awesome. So here's the thing. I decided to do something different today. I want to record something more spur of the moment. I'm not in my full studio, things turned on, but I want to talk to you today about stop being with a guy that you don't want to be with, and why you may want to stop be, being with a guy that is not good for you. Let me rephrase this. If you're in a situation right now where you are with a man and you in your heart of hearts know that he's not the guy for you, and let me clarify, this is not the guy who's mean, this is not necessarily the guy who's abusive, that would be a no-brainer, right? Leave him. But you're in a situation where it's something that it's not what you want, it's not optimal, you're not excited about the situation, but you're still staying there. Three specific reasons why ending that relationship or making it incredibly better are the only two paths to go, because otherwise you're creating so much more harm from your heart. So I'm going to go with the first one. I made a few notes here for to talk about this. The first reason why you want to not be in a relationship with a guy who is not the best fit for you. Hey, some people are showing up here. Hello, God is Graziano and everyone. And Nevin and Tasha and Alexia. Here's the reason why you don't want to be with a guy who is not a good fit for you. The first one is because it perpetuates that idea that the guy that you want is not out there. The more you stay with a guy who's not the right fit for you, the more your brain will start going into this place where you say to yourself, the guy I want is not available, he's not out there, it's a myth that love exists. The more you don't do the work you need within to end it with someone who's not a good fit, the more your beliefs get stronger about how this love that you want is not possible. So that's number one reason. Number two reason why you want to not be with a guy who's not a good fit for you, because it adds scars to your heart. So what do I mean by that? The more you feel like, well, he's not calling me, he's not texting me. Yes, we have sex every now and then. Yes, he's like, I'm not alone, but he's not really showing up the way I want to. The more that goes on, the more those little bits of hurt every single day, every single week, every single month start creating wounds to your heart that make it so hard. Hey, 23. The more you make it your heart hurt, and the more it becomes harder and harder to get what you want, based on if your heart has been hurt for a long, long time, then the likelihood you put yourself out there and create the kind of relationship that you need to create, where you need to be vulnerable, you need to be expressive, you need to be open, it's going to be significantly diminished. So that's the second reason why you don't want to stay too long with a guy who's not good for you. Here's the challenge. I mean, I see a lot of women who are with a guy who's not the right fit for them, but in their mind they're thinking, if I leave him right now, I'm going to be alone, so I'd rather be with this dude who's not the best fit than alone. And here's why you're wrong. The third reason why you don't want to do this is because it's robbing you of your hunger to get what you want. Let me explain. If you're feeling the pinch in your heart, it's Friday night, and you're feeling the pinch in your heart because you don't have what you want, you're not experiencing the love that you really need in your heart, but a guy comes around who's not the best fit for you, and it's like the guy that you hang out with, it's like your fuck buddy of sorts, right? You're friends with benefits. That connection with him, that little text you send, the little connection with him, or maybe you call him and it's kind of like you do a booty call and he comes to your house, and that is not optimal for you, but it medicates your pain. And when you medicate your pain, instead of having the hunger to go for what you really want, you start thinking that it's not as bad. The worst thing you can start thinking about the relationship, it's not as bad, and when it's not as bad, then you might end up in something that's very painful or mediocre at best for years and years and years. So, hello, Colleen. So here's what I would say to you right now. If you find yourself in a situation where the guy that you're with right now is not horrible, but he's not great, and he doesn't want what you want, he doesn't want the commitment you're looking for, he doesn't have the vision that you have in terms of long-term commitment, devotional partnership, best friendship, or anything like that, but you're still in that situation with them because you're afraid of being alone, you are causing your heart some unnecessary damage and potentially causing it to close off and not be in the kind of relationship that you want to be in. So that's all I wanted to share with you right now. It's like I've never done a YouTube live. I don't know how many Facebook lives, so many of them, but this is the first YouTube live I've done. It's kind of weird using this software to connect with all of you, and I'm kind of like seeing some things here. So what I'll say is I'll probably hopefully do more of this. This is just something that I'm wrapping my head around, but I want to say that I thank you for connecting with me. There's a link on the description of this video that will, if you find this is helpful and useful, please do a few things for me here. Okay, first, click like on my video. 2, subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. And 3, on the first line of the description of this video, you're going to find a link that allows you to sign up to a masterclass that I'm hosting free of charge for you, that's going to share with you significant steps you can take, immediate steps you can take to create the kind of relationship you want and to find your soulmate in a lot less time, with a lot less pain than your current trajectory. So thank you so much for allowing me in your phone, in your heart, in your home, in your PC. And Roller Girl, mwah, sending you love. God is Graziano, same thing. Sending love to all of you, and look forward to connecting with you very, very soon. Okay? Bye-bye.